Minecraft has been around for a very long time. To put it into perspective, the earliest version ever was released before I was even born. Actually, just kidding, I would have been 4 years old at the time. Still, a game being over 16 years old and still relevant is very impressive. What started as a game with nothing but cobblestone and grass, and a void where if you fall into it, you descend forever, turned into something so amazing where we have people building something like this, or this, or this. Today, I will be attempting to start from a version with absolutely nothing and working my way to a version where your imagination is a limiting factor. Oh, and by the way, I will be doing this in hardcore. And I know hardcore doesn't exist in the earliest versions. Let's just assume that any death is failure, and we'd have to restart. I think it could be fun to play from the beginning of Minecraft's history, slowly upgrade it to today's version, then keep this world for future videos. I didn't do any research for this project for two main reasons. One, I was just too lazy and didn't feel like it. And two, it might be more fun to see what happens on our own. Okay, and one last thing, let's cover a couple rules. Because there are hundreds of versions of Minecraft, and by hundreds I mean I couldn't find a simple answer on Google, so I gave up and used the generic term hundreds. Anyways, because there are so many versions, I will only be showing the ones where something fun or interesting happens. And number two, because I want this to be my hardcore world in the future, any death in the early versions counts as one would today, which means I must delete the world. And alright, that's every rule for this video. Okay, the intro's over, let's get into the video. Oh, there we go, oh my gosh. Yeah, so in the intro, it kind of seemed like I had a game plan of where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do, but now I'm here and yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, honestly, there really isn't much to do. You can break blocks, place blocks, build one of these, but don't you dare fall off the... Oh shoot, wait, can I place a block? Oh no. Okay, now we are in this version, and this update changes the game dramatically. Instead of grass covering the entire world, now we just have stone, and we have Steve. Lots of Steve. In fact, you can have as many Steves as you'd like. We also have access to a couple new blocks. Before, we only had cobblestone and grass, and now we have all of these to build with. Okay, we've got the primitive versions out of the way. It's time to upgrade to a version that actually feels like Minecraft. The first thing you notice is the world around you looks somewhat like today. There's trees, hills, and most importantly, all of these new blocks. Another cool feature is the ability to toggle fog and rain. I don't know why. The world is pretty small, but definitely offers the ability for some creative builds. Alright, it might seem like we're flying through the versions right now, and, well, we are. Survival mode doesn't exist yet, and the worlds we created can't be transferred to the future. I only included those first three versions because I believe they're important for the sake of the video, but the real challenge starts now. This next version has survival, and the world can be upgraded to the future. This means right now is the official start of today's challenge. Oh wait, is this the version where Steve makes like the... Yes, dude! Crafting table, let's go. Okay, look, we need a game plan. We can't be wandering around, taking our time, enjoying the views. No, we need progress. Here's what I think we should do. Number one, preserve our health. Food is scarce, and we can't afford to lose any. Number two, visit a cave, find some iron, and make armor to survive the night. Number three, yeah, I don't have a number three. Let's get into it. The first thing on my list was finding some sort of food source. I imagined there had to be an animal nearby, so I started looking. Immediately, I fell off this cliff and lost half my health. Great start. Already disobeyed number one. But then I did find a pig, and luckily he dropped his meat. Also, one quick thing I'd like to mention, I actually do want to explore this world a bit. And yeah, this breaks number two, but imagine a current day Minecraft world with lots of chunks from the past. It might look weird, it might even look ugly, and something could be corrupted, but you know what? At the end of the day, it will be my Minecraft world, and that's what I care about. Anyways, let's get back to the grind. Wait a minute, what was that? Wait, what's that? Way up there. Oh, it's just a piece of dirt and the sky? Alright, cool. This world reminds me of when I was maybe 8 years old and I had my sticky peanut butter jelly fingers all over my tablet. Back then, there was no rushing. Seeing diamonds was so insane. There was no MLG 360 backflip off a scissor lift at max height limit into a ladder clutch on the side of a fully written message and a sign that you also had to craft midair. Yeah, that didn't exist yet. I tried to enjoy my time spent here. I tried to enjoy it like the good old days. So I ran around for a little while, trying to find more food, but also taking in all the cool ways the world used to generate. But then, it started becoming night, and looking back, I probably should have taken shelter. That's what I would have said if I was a bozo. I wanted to explore, I wanted to fight, I wanted to see something new, until eventually, I felt like I had enough. It was time for a new version. This is version Alpha 1.0.11, and if you were to ask me, hey, what's... Dang it. I can't. And if you were to ask me, hey, what's new and different about this version? I would say, oh, I'm sure there's a lot, yeah. Well, can you be more specific? You know there's gonna be an audience wondering. Oof. Yeah, the creator of this video is definitely too lazy to do all that research. That would take effort. But here's one thing I do know. Mushrooms. Mushrooms in trees. Oh yeah, goodness. First, I thought they were apples. This is so weird. Don't mind if I do. I want this to be in my world in the future. That'd be cool. Skeleton. Okay, I think I would actually die if I went near that guy. Wait, does he not have a... doesn't have a bow? Oh, he does have a bow. What the heck? Dude, what's he shooting his arrow at him? No, I gotta hide up here. All right, we just gotta run. We just gotta run. Did he already die? Or did he despawn? I don't know what happened to him. Okay, look. That was a close call. And this is technically a hardcore world. We can't be having close calls. From here on out, we need to be more careful. But on the bright side, it can't get worse than this. Right? Gotta be careful of that guy. Ooh, and that guy. Oh my gosh. I gotta be so careful. Oh, all the mushrooms died. Dude, no. No. Get away from me. I'm not doing that. No! Well, how is there 2 of them? This is 3 of them? Are we kidding? Bro. Nothing? Please drop meat. Nothing? Please drop meat, please. Dude. Yes! Oh yeah, so I finally caught a break and got enough food to heal up again. I made a little house and started cooking some pork chops, one at a time, because food doesn't stack in this version. I also tried to make a bed, but quickly figured out that they don't exist yet, and as the night fell, I felt like it was a good time to upgrade to the next version. And what's so special with 1.0.1702? Well, let me tell you. Yeah, I have no idea either. Let's see what Commentary Me has to say. Okay, so in this one, I want to get some milk buckets because apparently they're stackable, and that's something I'd like to keep into the future. Really? Stackable milk buckets? Yep. No, that's really the best I could do. Dude, that sounds like you went on Google and searched up cool things from that version and chose the first one. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. You know, you should probably put a little effort into these videos. What you're seeing right now has taken me 2 weeks in real life. My computer crashes all the time, and honestly, I suck at this. That's why all my edits are low quality, my characters jump around with fake hands, the animations are free, and come with this edit. While I was editing that bit, this guy dropped this video, a mathematically accurate solar system in Minecraft. I have no room to complain. Actually, you know what I can complain about? Watch this. No. I have to start over. Dang it, dude. Okay, first of all, that was very anticlimactic because there was no sound. You know what? How about I recreate it but with sound? Yeah, let's do it. Watch this. Smack! Ching! 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 No. Smack! I have to start over. Dang it, dude. Oh yeah, that sounds way better. And okay, we have to focus on the more important thing here. I just died. Dude, you couldn't even make it past the 3rd version. You're so awful. Well, at least I died early on. Wouldn't it be worse if I died a lot later? You still suck. Okay, now that we have a new guy, let's hope we hear some nicer comments. What do you mean, new guy? Whoa, I didn't mean it like that. You mean there was someone else before me? No, dude, I promise. What happened to him? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's play Minecraft again. Starting over wasn't so bad. Like I said earlier, I didn't get too far along, which means I didn't lose much progress. I loaded up the first version with survival and decided it would be fair to upgrade versions when the night fell, just like before. I didn't feel like dying this time around, so I started a mission to find some iron for armor and tools. I ran around for a little while looking for surface level caves, hoping iron would be easy to grab. While exploring, this is also loading and saving the old chunks for my future world. I did find a decent amount of iron and was actually able to make a chest plate. This will save my life in the near future. I made a small shelter inside this hill, and as night fell, it was time for the next version. In this day, I needed one thing only, and that is more iron. I explored the surrounding areas in hopes of finding another cave, and because I left at nighttime, I would run into a small issue. Alright, I hope we don't run into... Yep. So, what's up, dude? What's up? I'm actually gonna die. Oh, dude, got Fortnited. Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, we're alive, but not well. I'm gonna break this and then place a door, that way I can see what time it is. Let's hope the skeleton is not there in my face. Okay. Boom. Safety. Nah. No thanks. Yep, he's still there. I'm dead. Oh. Alright, I think we just wait this one out. Okay, I'm bored. Run. Okay, we're good. Alright, last night didn't go as planned, and I'm on 1.5 hearts. To make matters worse, I can't find food anywhere. Actually, what is the best way to find food in this version? No, like, I'm literally asking. I don't feel like researching it, so I'll just stick to this. Oh my gosh, come here. Yes! Oh, this is so good. Sorry, guys, I gotta do it. Oh yeah, guys, come here. There's so many of you, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh! What's happening? Why are there so... What? Okay, we have plenty of food now, so let's build a house and we can live here going forward. Alright, house complete, and now that it's nighttime, let's upgrade to our favorite version, 1.0.1702, and get those milk buckets. What's wrong with your horn? Wait, dude, what happened? Wait, come back here. Stop walking away. Oh my gosh. Dude, what's wrong with your horn? Here's 2 irrelevant things I did this day. Number 1, in this version, you can place mushrooms on trees, and I'd like to keep that in case they make it into my world someday. And number 2, I trapped the first chicken I've ever found in this hole, and I want him to be in my future world someday. I think it'd be cool to have a 15-year-old chicken, and maybe give him a kingdom or something. Let me know what we should name him in the comments. Unserious names only. Alright, and on a more serious note, I collected enough iron to stack the milk buckets I've been talking about. So let's do that. I thought you could do that. Gemini lied to me. Ugh. You can always believe everything you see on the internet. Moving on. This is version beta 1.0. Nothing too crazy happened in this version. There's a couple things like, we finally have sound. Oh my gosh, we have sound. And I kept mining for iron, eventually finding a cave that opened up, and actually found some redstone and gold. These will be going on display in my future world. I also found this lava pit, and was able to create a nether portal. I poked my head through to load a couple chunks, but came back because exploring that right now is a death sentence. I upgraded my world again to beta 1.4, and this is finally when my world is gonna get exciting. First I had to leave this cave, and of course, that wouldn't be easy. Why? Oh my gosh. Dude, no thanks. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, but I have to interrupt the video. Let's put something into perspective. There's 2 types of people watching this video. Most of you are probably asleep and just left your YouTube on autoplay, but the small percentage of you watching this because you actually find it entertaining, I just want to say thanks. And those of you who go even further and leave a comment, I need you to know you guys are the reason I'm going to continue with this whole YouTube thing. Except for this guy. Nah, just kidding. He's my buddy in real life. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that your feedback actually matters to me, and I will continue to upload at a painfully slow pace. Back to the video. This whole starving situation, yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. I needed something now, and I picked a random direction and ran. And thank goodness I did, because what I was about to see is exactly why I wanted to do this challenge in the first place. But first, check this out. Nope. Nope, I will die. Dude, I didn't know we had dungeons this far back in Minecraft. Yeah, apparently in version beta 1.0 they were first added. Or at least that's what Google Gemini told me. And it's never failed me before. For some reason, I don't believe that. And hey, you better be careful of those skeletons. You know, they haven't been very... Don't make me do it. How about we just watch this lightly edited gameplay? Oh my gosh. Dude, what a snipe. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have 2 things to say. The first one is, I can't believe we just found a mob spawner. I didn't know they existed yet, so stumbling upon one is so cool. I can't wait to have this in my future world, especially since it's the old design. That is so cool. And number 2, after that close call, I was immediately rewarded with exactly why I wanted to do this challenge to begin with. Actually, I'll just let commentary me do the work. See? This is why I did this. Look how broken this is. That is so cool. I want that right here. I want stuff like this to be in my world someday. Wow. What a view this is right here. Okay, so I thought I'd explain this a bit better. In a normal world, we'd want smooth terrain with everything blending together, tall mountains or a beachside view, and while that can all be considered beautiful, I just have this one problem with it. I consider it trash. I want something unique. I want my world to have sudden changes, especially where new chunks load in different versions, creating a slice through time. That's the world I'm trying to create. Anyways, let's get back to it. It was time to head back home as nightfall was coming. I found some last minute pigs and took them out because they're my only food source right now. Finally, I made it back home before I could have another incident with the skeleton. skeletons. I slept the night away, and in the morning decided not to upgrade versions, because this is where I'll end the video. In part 2, we'll play in beta 1.9 pre-release 3, and I'll actually have a better plan. We'll get some illegal armor, crazy enchantments, and much more. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. I read and respond to every single one. But for now, you guys enjoy the rest of your lives, and I'll catch you next time.